Hello, everyone. Welcome to another lecture on front-end development. Uh, so today we are going to start with the next part of our profile page. So we just looked at one section of profile page where we had the image and other stuff. This was the next portion of the profile page where we put our work experience, our education and stuff like that. So here also, if you see, a lot of things we have already covered. So as an example, if we talk about this is again a heading which we have already covered. This is a horizontal divider, which again we have already covered. Subheadings, etc., which we have covered. The portion that we have not covered is how to show something like a bullet point or something like this, right? So how to basically show different lists that are out there. So there are three different kinds of list that we'll cover today. First is an ordered list, or if you have used a document, word doc or Google Docs, something like that, then it's a numbered list in a way, 1 2 3 4 and so on. Second is an unordered list, just like this one, where it's about that, okay, there is no ordering, like as the name suggests. Here there is an order, 1 2 3 4. Here there is no ordering as such, so they are just simple bullet points. Third one is called as a dictionary list. So just like in dictionary, you have some terms. Let's say if I define some term like area, and there is a definition of the term that, okay, area means total uh, total basically view occupied by a particular object, right? It's very difficult to define area. Maybe I should have taken a better term, but basically dictionary list, as the name suggests, is a list of different terms and their dictionary meaning, right? So that is what dictionary list is. So these are the three different kinds of list. We'll see next how to implement these three lists in different formats. Okay, so let's get back to our code so that we'll be able to see how to implement such a dictionary list, right? So I'll take you to the code. So let's say again we have our heading called as work experience, which has, let's say, a subheading, which first has a horizontal divider, then has a subheading, let me say H4, which talks about a particular project that I did. So a particular post that I held. So for example, software developer at Java Research. Right. So now I have my work experience. I have the name of the work experience. Then probably I can mention the different things that I did there. So I would say description of projects. Now I want to list down the different projects that I did, right? So let's say I'm trying to use an unordered list for now. So a tag for an unordered list is simply a UL. So when I say UL, that means I'm starting an unordered list. Now, for each of the unordered list element, I put them under a LI. LI means list item. So I'm making a list which is composed of different list items. So let me write a few things out. So as an example, first list item could be that I was there from, let's say, July 2018 to uh, uh, March 2020, right? Then I can say that, okay, I worked on market manipulation detection. Where I worked on an end-to-end platform for compliance. So this is a small detail that I have written. And now we can see how it renders. So basically it will have a heading followed by a line in the middle, then another subheading that, okay, this is about, let's say, my work at Tower Research Capital. Then it will have a description of projects under which should have this list with 3 different items. And because it is an unordered list, it will be bullet point. So let's check this out. For checking it out, what I simply do is, again, just copy the path of this particular HTML page and paste it in my browser. Okay, so now I have that HTML page in front of me. So it's my work experience, then a subheading, then description with an unordered list. Basically, simple bullet points. Okay, if I simply just change the UL tag to an OL tag, it takes me to an ordered list. So let's try that out. So what I simply do here in this code is change this to an ordered list. So again, it's an ordered list with these 3 items. And you'll see that bullet points will now change to a numbered list. So let me refresh this page. And now they become 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have discussed ordered and unordered list. Very, very simple. These list items can in fact be anything. They could even be an image. They could even be some link, right? So let me showcase that with the help of one simple link. So let's say I want to also put a link to the work that I did here, right? So right now I'll just put our Prime Pathshala websites link. So you can see in the list item, because it's a container tag, it can contain anything. So it just has a simple link with Prime Pathshala name, which directs you to friends@primepathshala.com, right? So let's just quickly see how it looks. So now we have a 4th point here, which opens up the dashboard. Right. So this sums it up. The 3rd kind of list, which is your dictionary list, has a slightly different way of representation that we'll discuss about next. Okay. So I'm not commenting this out. I'll just write it below. So again, the dictionary list again starts with a DL tag. So we are defining a DL or a dictionary list. Now, the difference here is that there are two separate things. One is a term and one is its definition. So we have 2 separate tags called as DT for dictionary term and DD for dictionary definition. So let me put a DT. So let's say I'm trying to define area and I will have its definition. So again, total surface occupied by some object. It may be some random definition, but yeah. Then I'll also make DT for, let's say, volume. Here I would say total water that can be held inside that. Again, random definitions, but yeah. So basically, I'm trying to represent here that this is a dictionary list which will have 2 different terms, area and volume, and their corresponding definitions. So let's quickly try to render this and see how it looks. So just like in a dictionary, it has basically a term, and then after some gap, it shows your definition of the particular word. So again, the new term and definition of its word. So this is generally used as sometimes when you want to put an appendix, right, where you define the different terms that you have used in your article or used in your website. So if you want to ever showcase that, you can show it via these dictionary lists. Okay. So those were the 3 different kinds of lists that we have covered here. Now I think we almost have knowledge of everything to be able to at least put all our objects from our profile page at one place, except covering divisions. So in the next video, we'll cover divisions so that we are able to see how layout actually happens and try to put all our objects at one place.